Hey guys, what is up? It is Stidle245 here, and I'm bringing you another Brink gameplay here. And this one, I did the online multiplayer, and the only, one of the problems with it is, you don't really know who is a real person, how many actual people you're playing against and how many are actually the computer creating people. And as you see here, I'm speeding things up. This was like a 25-minute gameplay, and so I tried to cut it down because otherwise it would be very boring for you guys. And that's why there are some parts, and I actually cut like 5 minutes out because I was doing the same thing after the 5 minutes that I was doing before it. So, and I think that's one of the main downfalls of this game. You do the same thing over and over. And that's one of the reasons I don't really care for it too much. But it's fun. I don't know how much more I'll actually play it. It depends. I mean, if you guys want to see more videos of this, then I am glad to bring them to you guys. You know, let me know what you want to see. Here I gotta switch my gun, the one I've got, which just wasn't working for me. But what I really want to talk about what I think about the game so far, like now that I've played it online. If you're going to play this game, I do not recommend the solo. It's very unpredictable. Sometimes it's going to be so easy, even on hard, it'll be so easy you won't even have to try, and you'll easily beat the mission you're on, and then, you know, that's okay. But then other times you'll be doing everything you possibly can, and they kill you almost instantly, and then right at the very last minute, when you barely have enough time to finish the mission, all of a sudden they are horrible and it just lets you finish the mission and you complete the mission. And I think that is a very poor job on their part of making this game fun and lasting. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons this game's just not lasting. I mean, people just aren't gonna play it very long. I mean, I've only played it like twice since the PlayStation Network's been back up, and that's what, a week now? Less than a week. But like here, I played this mission today, and I shut it off right after this mission because I was bored. I mean, I spend the rest of the mission time, which right now is almost 17 minutes, doing the same thing. Occasionally I die and have to run back to this place. I mean, that's just, that's not exciting. Call of Duty, you can run around. It's all human people that you play against, and it's not ever the same. Like this, your mission is always the same. I mean, there may be 4 or 5 different things that they're going to have you do. Like here, we had to guard a door in the beginning. We failed that, and so now we gotta keep this guy from going anywhere. So we just shoot him until he doesn't go anywhere, and then kill all the enemies. And to have us do this for like 17 minutes to win, that's just not fun. Because you end up sitting in the same place and just waiting for them to come to you, and it's not, I don't know, I get really bored very quickly. I was just hoping I couldn't wait for this mission to get over, to be honest. And that's not something that you want in a game. I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. But I think they had a pretty good idea here. I just think that they kind of failed in the way they implemented it. I mean, I think there's probably a much better way to do a game that's like solo and multiplayer all in one. So hopefully they come out with another one in a year or two similar to this, but better. That would be very nice. But I don't know, it's fun for a little while. Another thing is the guns. Like, the aiming is not I don't really want to compare it to Call of Duty because this game is not really comparable. It is so much different. But the aiming, like Call of Duty, the aiming is very tight and it's really easy to aim like just the right amount here and there. It's not, I don't know, this game it's so much easier to overcompensate and then you end up spraying all over the place and it's a mess. And the recoil is ridiculous until you open up like a grip and muzzle. I can't think of what they're called. The muzzle brakes for the guns, and that makes such an incredible difference. It's kind of, I don't know, because here you see there's barely any recoil. But if I had not upgraded this gun at all, I would have been struggling to hit the people. And I think that it adds too much difficulty, I believe, to the beginning of the game. And so I think if it's someone who's not too familiar with first-person shooters, I don't think it's going to be very popular among them for that reason. I mean, there's other reasons that I don't think this game will be popular. I mean, it's already kind of died. You don't really see, I mean, none of my friends are playing it anymore. So, I mean, I don't know. I got a couple friends today that wanted me to play Call of Duty when they saw that I was playing this, but you know, I did want to try it out. This was the first time I had played it online, and so before this I wasn't really able to give really a review of the game, you know, final opinion, what I thought. And so I wanted to do this, that way I could tell you guys what I really thought of the game, and so that's what I'm doing here. And as you've heard, it's not good. So, I don't know. At least there wasn't the lag issues. Like during this whole 20 to 25 minute game here, I only noticed lag once or twice actually. And I was kind of surprised because everything I had heard about the online before this, before I actually played it, said that lag was just crazy and you couldn't do anything because your guy was skipping around the whole time. And I didn't notice that at all. So maybe they fixed it. Maybe it wasn't as much of an issue on PS3. I don't know. You know, I was trying to think of what I would do differently in this game, and to be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I think it's a neat idea to have solo and like multiplayer all in one, and like you play the campaign as a multiplayer online. But I don't care for it in this game, and I don't know what I would change. I mean, no matter what they do, I know it's kind of strange to say, but no first-person shooters are going to be crazy popular except Call of Duty. And I know some people may disagree with that, but I mean, look at it. Homefront. I think Homefront's a pretty good game, and that's like no one really plays Homefront anymore, and it hasn't even been out that long. I mean, Black Ops, people complain about it. I've complained about it. I get really frustrated sometimes playing it. I still play it though. It's just they do certain things right in the Call of Duty games, and a lot of the other first-person shooters just kind of miss it. I don't know. Like I played Battlefield Bad Company 2 the other day for the first time, and I hate the controls. Like I won't play that game again because I can't stand the way the controls are. The layout's wrong, and you can't select a layout that I like, and they're slow. It feels like when you've already let go of the stick from turning, your person is still turning, and I don't know, I like a more instant response, and you don't get that. And a lot of the other games are like that. And so I don't really know. But this is definitely not a game that I recommend buying. Now I can say that now that I've played the online and stuff. And I mean, unless like, I'm doing this gameplay, so if you see this and think, oh, that looks amazing, and you really want it, then go for it. You know, give it a try. But I don't think this game's worth 60 bucks. I mean, I don't know how much more I'm gonna play it. I've probably put maybe 4 or 5 hours into this game total, and that might be it. I might play another hour or so at some point. But that's, I don't know, I think that's pretty bad for a first-person shooter to lose interest after less than 10 hours. I mean, Call of Duty Black Ops, I've got like 12 days into it. I mean, I play quite a few video games, so you know, that's not too bad, and considering how long the game's been out. But that just goes to show that game, which gets very, very frustrating, and I have that much time into it and still play it. In this game, I have very little time into, and don't really. I don't have a desire to play it. I don't know. But the game's pretty close to being over. I hope you enjoy this. I was asked by a subscriber to bring this gameplay, or some more Brink, and so I thought I would do that. And I'd been wanting to actually finish my kind of a review thing. I mean, it's not a complete review because I'd really have to put a lot more time into this game to do that. But I am pretty sure I have a good idea of what the rest of this game is going to be like, and it's not going to change. And it's not something that they can do patches to change. It's just the whole game. It's got a lot of issues, and I don't know. It's not one that I'll be playing too much more of. But I hope you enjoyed that. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and you guys have a good one.